guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're over on the free-to-play account on the test server, and we're looking at the Twisted Realm. So a lot of players know when they enter into the Twisted Realm, there are specific team comps that you're using for bosses, which we're going to cover in just a little bit. But ultimately, this is the Twisted Realm, guys. This is the leaderboard. We are on Twisted Realm floor 280, and we can go through, we can run through the team comps that we're using in this Twisted Realm floor. So depending on what level your heroes are on, you can actually be in a different Twisted Realm floor, which what it is trying to accomplish is putting heroes of the same level, of the same power together to really make it a competitive ability to get some of these rewards. But a lot of you do know there is something outside the Twisted Realm, which is the Fabled Realm. So let's take a look at the Fabled Realm. All right, so here we are on the pay to win account going into the same guild. You'll see it's a little bit different. So we do have Kane up right now, and this is the Fabled Realm, guys. So the Fabled Realm does have specific requirements. Players with high resonating crystal level or high resonating max level. So you have to meet one of the two parameters to be entered into the Fabled Realm. Are eligible to enter the Fabled Realm. The current crystal level requirement to enter is 484. That is right, guys. Your heroes have to be level 484 or higher, which is crazy. A lot of players are leveling out or getting kicked out of the Twisted Realm because this actually changes every 2 weeks. The requirements do level higher and get higher as we do progress higher, which is one of the reasons why I have been pushing levels to stay within this Twisted Realm. So again, you have to meet either one of two requirements. One is levels 484, which I am not at level 484, and the max limit requirement is 620, guys. So based on the resonating crystal, I am not at 484, but I am at 650. So being at crystal level 650 will keep me in the Fabled Realm right now. Again, we don't know what it's going to look like when it gets updated. Every ascended hero you have, you gain 5 max level limits within the resonating crystal, meaning if it goes above 650, I'm actually going to be kicked out of the Fabled Realm myself, and I'm not going to be able to stay. But to try to maintain my rank within the Fabled Realm and continue my progression, you have to focus on the Twisted Realm and you have to focus on the Fabled Realm and the bosses that we have in here. Sidlak's doing absolutely amazing. He is 13th for the scoreboard. I'm 39-27 because I haven't gotten down the technique yet. But let's go ahead and look at our formations and what you should be using in the Twisted Realm or the Fabled Realm. All right, guys, so here is the Fabled Realm or Twisted Realm Metacomps. Now, this was taken from, I believe, the Reddit, the Chinese Reddit or Discord, and had some, they went ahead and changed the language on it. They went ahead and kind of decoded it exactly what they were meaning. So these are the Metacomps and the artifacts. So hero positioning, artifacts, and manual control needed to be referred to the rankers. This is how players are getting to the top ranks. They're not just clicking on auto, letting it run. There is very specific ways and very specific heroes that you need to utilize within here, which we'll look at in just a moment. So class specific artifacts, if you don't have the class specific artifacts, use the blade for DPS heroes, use the eye for Warwick, which if you don't have the Chaos Bringer or the Warden artifact, you are going to sub those in. If you don't have class specific artifacts, again, sub those in. If you run Isolde and Grez, and this is what a lot of people, again, don't realize, they equip the best gear on their hero. There they go ahead and let it run. Within the Twisted Realm, it's a little bit different dynamic as the bosses get stronger. Comps that use Isolde and Grez together have better damage if you take off gear, guys. Taking off the armor, taking off the boots, taking off the weapon, they work better and take more damage. Remember, Isolde is based on damage, so the faster you can scale his damage by removing some of the artifacts will make a big difference. Same with Grez. If he's taking more damage, he'll actually regenerate energy faster, which will allow him to ult, bringing up more minions. So definitely taking a look at removing some of their gear. Now, the heroes that you need here, recommended spec, Rowan, plus 30, absolutely signature item. Estrilda, that 3 of 9 furniture to go ahead and give the attack rating boost. Saurus, plus 30 signature item to group heal the team. Raku for the ultimate ability, or excuse me, not the ultimate ability, but for the normal attack damage. His ultimate ability used on Dark Arden actually does far less damage, so you do not want to ult him at all. Grez 209, definitely. If you get him 309, it will work just as well. Damon 203, again, working just as well. Isol, or excuse me, I like putting him to a plus 30 signature item just because of the attack rating boost. I don't know why it's not in here. I guess not a priority when it comes to Silas, but 23, and then of course Taylene with the plus 30. Her furniture as well doesn't really make a huge priority here. So we're just going to break down the bosses that we have in here. First one, of course, the Cain. This is the priority formation that players are using right now, and this is a second formation if you don't have some of these heroes or substituting some of these heroes. Now, what you'll note about this is just like the Cain boss, it does have the manual rotations in here that you want to use. So even looking here, Twins ult, no Grez ult. That is right, guys. If you look at the top replays when it comes to the Fabled Realm, they are not ulting Grez, but I think twice. I believe they do ult Grez twice through the entire battle. But ultimately, he will bring up those minions. The minions are shield, doing more damage. But now, specifically to this fight, if Grez continues to bring up the minions, Cain will just kill Grez versus killing Taylene over and over and over, which is the reason most players do not ult Grez at all within here. So this is the manual formation. Looking here at Dark Namora, this is a super solid formation. This is one where you do want Scarath built out a little bit just because of the plus 30 signature item. The sandstorm ability that you do get up will provide a significant amount of damage in here. So definitely building him out. And then of course, double warden artifacts with Moriel up here. And then of course, our buffers in the bottom with the twins. This is one of the primary reasons why I say, and I stress the importance of building the twins as your first Celestial or Hypogean hero, is they're utilized for everything, guys. We see them in the first formation, we see them in the second formation. They are used just about everywhere. Now, both of these formations, if you don't have Moriel built with the investment, this is kind of the cheaper version. So Rose can actually follow Shamira. Rowan in the back, of course, for ults to allow Shamira to ult more often, doing more damage overall. Looking down at Dark Arden, again, twins present in both these formations. This one relies on Raku having that plus 30 signature item and not ulting him. So again, this goes back to the manual way to do this. Ult Mortis, the others 4 ult at the same time, just continue to repeat. Notice the other 4 does not include Raku, guys. Raku, you do not want to ult at all. Because of the damage mitigation. You'll actually do far less damage if you let him ult when it comes to this formation, because the ult is never going to kill Dark Arden. Deck B manual, Mortis ult, Saurus ults first, and then the other 4 at the same time. Repeat to go ahead and maximize the damage within Dark Arden. Ice Shamira, very specific. This is kind of the old school formation. We also did see the formation of running Mahira and running Damon. I've seen it run every now and then, but not too consistently. This is, it has been the strongest formation. Again, based on the manual formation, this is the manual run that you want to do to maximize the damage in there. Then, of course, we have the Grotesque Mage. Very particular in here because you cannot turn the autos off. So it shows the Fabled Realm, turn off auto, turn it on at 18 seconds, then turn it off. My problem is where my heroes are at currently. I cannot survive to this 18-second mark. I actually have to do about a 26-second mark, or all of my heroes will die. Now, one of the big things with this boss in particular is looking at the utilization of the oceanic strings. Because remember, guys, the twins, while they are in this formation, they will not ult in this formation because you cannot. If you hit 6 ults, Oden will actually take off and you won't be able to, or the Grotesque Mage will take off and you won't be able to kill him. Oceanic Mist is in here. The artifact is in here as well, which allows you to just do healing through the entire fight, especially with Silas having a big attack rating boost with that plus 30 signature item. But ultimately, when he does the normal attacks, you can heal up heroes, keeping this team alive, trying to get to that 18-second mark. If you don't have this combination in Isold built, you can use the Cecilia Grez combination. Even here they have Mortis with Grez. A couple different combinations to use. Use Mortis 4 times, Grez at 28 seconds, and then full auto. And then, of course, deck A, you can see there. Which brings us to our final one, guys, which is the Burning Brute. So this one specifically, we had Entendre in here for a little bit. We also had a couple different heroes within this formation. I think this one also used Mahira and it used Daemon. But looking at here, two big things is, remember, if you're running Grez, if you're running Isold, you do want to remove some of their gear. But looking here, you're going to pick up some haste with the item here, or with your artifact here, as well as the twins. As they bounce the water orbs off of the Burning Brute, they're actually going to hit Isold, or it's going to hit Grez, allowing them to boost. Now, the big thing to really push damage on this one is Merlin's 9 of 9 furniture and that plus 30 signature item to go ahead and minimize. You have to minimize the damage on the two primary heroes in the front. If not, they're going to die out really fast, which will not allow you to do more damage. Second comp, similar one. If you don't have Isold built, again, you can sub in Saurus. That will work. And then in this one, if you don't have some of these heroes built, including Merlin, which a lot of players don't have Merlin, you can pop Cecilia in here. And that most players already know this, and I just like to reiterate it, especially if you are relatively new to the Twisted Realm or the Fabled Realm, on how the players are hitting the top. If you're looking at the replay or looking at the scoreboard and seeing you're much lower than a lot of other heroes, take a little time, investigate on why you're significantly lower than other players. Is it something you're doing in the battle formations that you can really push the Twisted Realm? Because remember, the further that you push within the Twisted Realm, the more Twisted Essence you're going to get, which is going to further allow you to enhance the Elder Tree and build that out. So guys, let me know in the comments what you guys think. Very cool review of the Fabled Realm. And as always, thank you guys for watching.